Spread over nearly 1 million acres, the Mirador Cultural and Natural System contains the largest and oldest Maya cities and ancient highway system. In 2004, Global Heritage Fund began conservation and community development at Mirador in one of Guatemala's poorest regions, the Petén. In partnership with the FAIRS Foundation and Pacunam, a Guatemalan NGO which is supporting the Mirador initiatives, GHF has since invested $6 million to establish one of the world's greatest archaeological and nature preserves for the sustainable protection of Mirador's magnificent natural and cultural heritage. GHF and FAIRS have been leading planning, conservation, community development, and partnerships to permanently protect Mirador from looting, deforestation, and wildlife poaching. Since 2004, workers have completed or are in the process of conserving over 17 major structures at El Mirador, including the summit of La Danta, considered the largest pyramid in the world by volume. GHF and FAIRS have conducted mapping, explorations, and excavations in 51 cities in the Mirador Basin area, which have allowed identification of the unusual concentration and size of early Maya cities and the rich biological diversity found there. A new government-approved plan has been developed by GHF, FAIRS, and Pacunam, an association of 13 major companies and foundations in Guatemala. Pacunam has funded over $2 million toward the implementation of the Mirador Plan, leading the involvement of more than 40 government agencies and community-based organizations. Guided by the highest international scientific standards, Mirador's palaces, temples, pyramids, and causeways are now being opened to the world for the first time. Led by renowned archaeologist Dr. Richard Hansen, Mirador is attracting over 3,000 visitors a year, generating hundreds of new jobs, and providing a new tourism involvement for communities and critical revenues to pay for Mirador's long-term protection. New community-based associations and training programs are providing direct benefits to local people. Arnoldo Juarez, one of the Mirador project's lead conservation managers, was one of the many villagers who were undereducated and unemployed and struggled to survive as subsistence workers in the Mirador Gateway communities. Arnoldo initially worked as a laborer for the project, then a mason, a foreman, and now is a head conservation manager for the project and the government of Guatemala. Through local, national, and international partnerships with the Guatemalan government, the Inter-American Development Bank, and the U.S. Department of Interior, GHF has created a multiplier effect for GHF donors, helping to secure over $6 million in co-funding for park infrastructure, law enforcement, and community development. Through GHF's holistic 360-degree preservation by design process and methodology, Mirador now has a bright future. Working with the Ministry of Culture, the local community and organizations like Pacunam, FAIRS, and FAIRS Guatemala, GHF has helped bring Mirador back from the edge of ruin through planning, science, training, community development, and critical partnerships for long-term sustainability, resulting in major new economic opportunities for Guatemala and its people. Global Heritage Fund. Building a better future by preserving our past.